right, man. Next up, I want to do a quick little preview of Albany State and Benedict. Now, y'all know they're playing again this weekend. Now, this is the third time that they're playing against each other. I don't know when the last time that's happened to where you play a team three times in college football. Like, I know the most you'll probably see each other is twice, when y'all play in the conference championship game. But for them to play three times, and especially for an HBCU conference to have three teams play against each other, I don't know if that's ever happened. I don't know if that's ever happened. But of course they're gonna be playing in Albany State. And y'all know both these teams had comeback wins. Benedict was a lot more dramatic, and that was probably the greatest comeback in college football, in playoff history in terms of Division II wise. So Albany State last week, they had about over 500 yards worth of offense, and with 87 plays, they had the ball for 41 minutes. And of course, going in the second half, they gave up a kickoff return for a touchdown, like right off the bat. So that at that moment they're already down, I think 30 to 21. So they down by 9 already, but their defense shut them down completely in the second half. And of course, and with 2 turnovers at that. But Isaiah Knowles was amazing. He had over 350 yards of total offense with 2 touchdowns by himself, and Tyatt rushed for 134 yards and a touchdown. So their offense was amazing last week. And of course for Benedict started off real slow. Their defense gave up 17 points in the first quarter. And their offense only had 70 yards in the first half. 70 yards. And of course, Darius Ocean didn't finish the game because he got benched. And so Jackson came in, and like I said last week when I covered it, Jackson ain't playing no better. Hell, in the start of the second half, he threw a pick six. First play, threw a pick six. And so, mind you, they're down 24-0. And they didn't even get their first score until late in the third quarter. But they needed, and mind you, that defense played amazing from the second quarter to the rest of the game. The defense played absolutely amazing, kept them out the end zone. And, of course, they had a pick six. So that was where the other 7 points came from. But the defense, throughout the second quarter and the majority of the second half, they played absolutely amazing. Gave up 0 points. And in the third quarter, they had 3 straight turnovers, to which Benedict only scored once out of that. And, of course, with a blocked field goal for a touchdown. And, of course, the offense don't really get rolling until the fourth quarter. That's where, Jackson threw a touchdown pass, and then obviously the lateral in the last, on the last play. That's where a lot of the majority of the yardage came from in the second half. But I'll say this, man. No HBCU team has, this will be a guarantee, regardless of who wins this game, guaranteed that an HBCU team will be playing in the quarterfinals, which is the first time that would happen since Bowie State did it in 2021. And that would be in the regional finals. So whoever wins this is playing in the regional finals. And I'll say this, Albany State offensively is up and down, but what you're gonna guarantee is Isaiah Knowles is going to bring it at quarterback. And he obviously wasn't known as a runner throughout the regular season, but he just had a great day running the ball last week. But he's definitely, in order for Benedict to have a chance in this game, they're gonna need to stop the run. And their front four is going to have to be the guys to do it, because I don't know what Benedict is going to come with offensively. They have not had it the entire season. Last week, it was really slow. And if they're down by 17 against Albany State, I don't see them coming back in this one. Hell, I was surprised Benedict came back last week. And we don't know who the quarterback is going to be. And Morgan is going to need to have a better game this week running the ball. Morgan, he only had 50 yards rushing last week. And the defense is going to need to get some turnovers. And they might have to score themselves. Now, I know the last time they saw each other, it came down to the final play. But I gave all the credit in the world to how the defense played. Benedict, they played a much better game than the one they played the first time. But for this one, because it's going to be in Albany State again, in order for Benedict to have a chance in this one, they're going to need to score points on defense. And they're going to need to win their turnover battle if Benedict is going to have any chance of winning this game. Now, I do have Albany State winning because, defensively, they have been great all season. Isaiah Knowles have played great. And I don't know, man. Benedict don't really have the offensive firepower to go back and forth with Albany State. They just don't. So, like I said, man, the defense is going to have to be the catalyst. And they're going to need to do some things on special teams as well. And we'll see what happens, man. But I'm looking forward to see who the quarterback is going to be for Benedict. That's going to be an interesting thing to see, man. But I can't wait to see the game. And I know we're going to have a great time covering that game, man. But listen, it's going to be an amazing game to watch, hopefully. Hopefully it's not a blowout. But if the offense for Albany State is firing on all cylinders, then this might be ugly. I don't know. But Benedict defense is good enough to where they won't make it ugly. They'll keep it close, hopefully. But we'll see what happens, man. But I can't wait for the game.